Come and join me on today's adventure.
Well, hello guys! Welcome to the forest! Me and my dad are gonna do our best to find some gold. I'm watching his back like always. Well, hello everybody. Welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed today. I'll show you a little bit about what's going on after, but I'm just gonna show you a couple seconds of the creek. It's flowing beautiful today. Such a nice sight. Such a nice sight. Okay everybody, so this is the big huge piece of concrete that they have, but I thought there was two of these in a row until I uncleared everything. This is just a giant bedrock that's between the water wheel and the mine shaft here. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. So I'm still trying to figure out what's going on down here and if there's maybe some gold over here somewhere. Hey buddy, you coming over? Check it out. Okay, so I got a special tool to show everybody. I brought some tree pruning shears. These are great, they're super lightweight, just a cheap investment, but I'm using them to cut all these little roots, get them out of my way because the roots flick your gold dirt all over the place. And you'll see I got a bigger root here that I had to cut through. I use my saw on my machete for that. So this is where we're taking dirt from. And I'll show you what some of the material looks like now. So I keep my bucket underneath it. Pull everything out. I can fall into it. And just have a look at that, guys, in just a few seconds. I've got enough dirt to go in my classifier. Very quick, like always. Keep it away from the water. I do have water down in the bottom of the hole now. I've got the most fantastic helper in the world. What do you say, Bear? I want to go home. Nah, you don't, do you? You want to sit here and watch me dig a hole again, right? I can only imagine what he's thinking. You know, I'm always out here just digging holes and filling them back in. He must just think I'm crazy. So, but it's great to have a helper out here. It puts my mind at ease. When I am out here by myself, I get a little nervous sometimes because something can creep up on you. You know, it's just it's a different feeling when you're by yourself, and it's amazing how much just a dog will help keep the stress level down and, you know, a bit of the fear away, because there's a lot of things in the forest that, you know, can go wrong. I try to show that through my channel on, you know, what to do and what not to do. But yeah, safety's the first thing. It's the first thing, everybody. Okay, I've been gathering dirt with this bucket for a while, but you see all that caked on stuff there? That's where the gold likes to stick to. But while I got some material out, I'm just taking water from the bottom of my hole, you see, and put it in my classifier. But then this is what I've been doing, because this seems to work really well. I'll show you guys. I take this little guy here and I scrub it all down. This little thing is just amazing. And then when I'm done scrubbing it down, I'm just going to give it one more splash of water just to wash any more golds down that could be there. Wash that good stuff out of there, and yet you'll see it could still be really good gold in that bucket still. So that's it, everybody. Just remember, use the size of classifier to the gold that can be in your area. If you're unsure, start with a bigger classifier. And then do a big sample in a couple areas, see what kind of gold is there, and then you can downsize your classifier so that you can get a lot more material together that'll have that size of gold in it. I am stuck using a bigger classifier, which is a good thing because that means there's bigger gold in this area. But you know, you don't need to use a 1/2-inch classifier if there's only flower gold in your area. You know, you could use a 100 mesh to 300 mesh screen even, right? So just do the research, see what gold was in that area, what the potential to get at was, and go accordingly, okay? Okay, so how I'm cleaning the dirt in my bucket, because this turns into a lot of mud. Okay, I'm overflowing the bucket with clean water from the shaft, and I'm just letting it spill into there. And as I'm doing that, I stir it up with my hand into a mud mixture, and I just keep overflowing the bucket, and all the bad material comes out of it. And then I'll show you what's left after I'm done doing this. But there's a few processes to muddy material to get it down to the gold. So that's all the material I have, from like a 3/4 pail of muddy dirt to that. But you'll see those gravels. There's lots of what we're looking for in there, and that's just on the top of the bucket. There's probably going to be some gold in the bottom. I still have this beautiful bucket here, so I think we're gonna we'll gather one more pan, and then I'm gonna call that the sample for us. So this is my last bit of material, everybody. Now let's start panning out my good stuff now. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in this week again. I always appreciate it. That like and sub at the end of the video is great. I hope I impressed you and maybe get an idea on how hard gold prospecting really is. So, you know, I'm going to get a big pan together, and I'll show you a little bit of that material before I pan it up. And yeah, I hope we have another great sample. But this certain sides of this hole don't really have any gold on them, and other sides have a lot. So trial and error, that's all. Hey, that's one beautiful 16-inch pan of material. I'm gonna sum this down and put it in a safety pan, and then I still got another whole bucket to do yet. Okay, that's my last little half pan. This is just a 10-inch pan, little tiny guy. We're just using the mine shaft to do our final pan. Okay, so we've just got a little bit left in that pan. That's enough that we can see what we got here. Okay, so we got actually quite a bit of... Wow! That's awesome. Look at that piece. And he's got about 7-8 pickers with him. Big flakes, I mean. Some smaller flakes, some flower gold. That's awesome. Okay, so that wasn't even a barely a half, 3/4 bucket of material. So success. The top edge of the hole. That's where I'm gonna get my material from. It's the only place there seems to be any gold. So I'm happy with that. I hope you guys are too. Look, gold is only found in little amounts. I mean, I know everybody's expecting, oh, he's gonna show ounces and ounces. I wish I could, everybody, but there's only a couple people, that have claims like that can just show ounces of gold. Like, it's so rare that to even have any gold on a claim. I'm super happy. I have bigger pieces here. I can't ask for more other than you guys tuning in again next week. This guy here says you guys take care and stay safe in the forest, everybody.